So while off camera, Morday lost the Chirurgeon's charm, so heal skills will be less effective for my occultists. But Wateo got a absolutely weird trinket called the Agnus Dei. I do not know what this does. Well, I do know what it does. It's damage plus crit, negative bleed resist in the first round, and minus 13% heal skills if torch below 26. I'm very confused by that, and I don't know where I put it. But it's interesting, so. Hey guys, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I don't actually know what episode this is because I haven't even uploaded episode 11 yet. So wait, that means that this episode is episode 13. Okay. Now I believe that we are going to go fight the Siren. Now I'm gonna just take you guys out here for a second. You didn't hear the first Siren thing, so I'm gonna go into this place.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
And I'm gonna actually play the sound clip for the first Siren part. Okay, here we go.
My lofty position wasn't always accompanied by the fear of office. And there was a time when I could walk the streets or raise a glass in the tavern without concern for molestation. Faithful as the tide, one precocious village waif made it her hobby to shadow my every errand. It was charming then, troublesome later.
So that's the first part of the Siren. So right now we're gonna go and fight it. And we are going to bring, of course, 4 units. Talvis is ready. Bordea is, I guess, as well. I think I'll take these 4. Morden. Yeah, Morden has the Agnus Dei. For some reason the hitbox doesn't detect it if you mouse down here, but yeah, it's a really weird thing, and it's a Kickstarter trinket apparently. I don't know how that works, and how I got it, but I don't know, I guess it's like extremely rare. And by the way, it sells for 1 gold. So yeah, this is a very weird trinket. So Morden's going to come in, and Corthrian is going to... For some reason, every time I restart the game, he puts back Incision on himself. I mean, herself, because Corthrian is a girl. Also, you may notice, level 4 gear. Blacksmith is nearly finished. I'm really glad that you can't hear the trucks outside, because otherwise they'll be annoying. Also, I have a few less trinkets, because I'm actually using most of them now. So yeah, even though the trinket you get for beating this mission is absolute garbage, I'm still going to be doing this mission. Because I want to get it out of the way. So 16 food should be good. 4 shovels as always, because you never know what you're going to find. 7 of these and 1 holy water. Let's go.
In financial desperation, I struck a bargain with the ancient things that surfaced in search of sacrifice when the moon was right. Their price was the delivery of an obscure idol, and 1 other item of more troubling portent. The pact struck. My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness, and gifted me with malign inspiration.
If the audio glitched out there, that's something to do with OBS or Darkest Dungeon. Nothing to do with my recordings.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
So we get a good scout right off the bat here. I like how they actually, you know, that happens now. I think that's to prevent getting hit by immediate traps, or at least help with preventing it.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
So I'll be describing how we're going to fight this boss when we get to it. But so far, we're just going to go on normal cove exploration. Yeah, since this is a level 3 mission, we can find, in normal light, we can find tough enemies like the Ukas. We can find, like, the ghouls. Who has the high trap resist? Bounty Hunter. My characters are getting to level 5 because, and I'm getting too many characters at level 5 because the thing is, you're supposed to lose some units because, you know, the game expects it to, but it doesn't expect you to be as good at this game as I am. So let's see, we should be fighting a fight right here. Yep. I did not know that was going to be there in reality, but the thing is, I expected the worst, and the worst would be to encounter a fight when you're not in Radiant Light. So let's see, Pustulant Thrall. Uppercut has a good chance to deal with this guy. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna uppercut him. Nice hit. Weakening Curse would be good as well, but I'm gonna use that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Am I getting a bit more lag than normal? I don't know. Barbaric Yop. There we go, double stun. This maggot is dead. Also, they're plated maggots, not sea maggots. In case you were not playing Darkest Dungeon back in the old days, there was a time when the normal maggots actually had like 80% protection, so you had to kill them with the Plague Doctor. But then people complained about that because they were too overpowered, because I mean they already had the stress, stun, and disease ability. So everyone complained about that and they turned back to normal, and then they just brought out these enemies as a big, basically, fuck you to the audience for doing that. I don't know. I do not like the protected maggots. And these guys are like, you can kill them easily with plague grenades and stuff, but I don't know. Just doing this for
As the
stress
fiend
relief.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Also, they're getting slightly fucked. There's that sharpening sheath
Seize
I
this
wanted.
momentum. Push on to the task's end.
So as you could see in my thing, I had a new highwayman and I made him a melee highwayman because he started with Precise Striker and I wanted to see how good Unparalleled Finesse was. And I gave him a sharpening sheath that it took quite a while to get. I also gave him the Agnes Day when I was using him, and he was working pretty well. I found out that trinket is... wow, a secret room. That's nice. I found out that the Agnes Day works really well with Grapeshot Blast because it increases crit by a flat rate of 6. And Grapeshot really benefits from crit rate. With polished guns or clean guns, it turns into like a 10% chance to crit, which is really good. Pelagic Wide Mouth, Pelagic Bulwark, Pelagic Auric. Let's uppercut you back to the back line. This should kill. Except it shouldn't because it didn't crit at all. Yeah, I got a 2 with that Plague Grenade, now they're both gonna die. Please get a 20. You got the minimum you could get. You have Dismas's head for all that damage, but you're not using it very effectively. Also, you're gonna see more dodges on our side because of the extra evade we have from the new armor. Nice Barnacle Barrier, the Sailor Man. Yeah, not Barnacle Bob, it's Barnacle Barrier. Vulnerability Hex, he's pretty much invincible, so I might as well just weaken him instead. Damn. So I'm gonna uppercut to get rid of that guard.
Masterfully executed.
And then I'm gonna smack him one with the Hellion again. Also, the actual sprites of the weapons never change. That's actually the sprite for the Wolf's Tooth, which is the level 5 weapon.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So we're gonna go use another Plague Grenade. 10 damage per round is pretty damn good. He only has that protection buff for one more round. Marking him would be pretty good. Gotta heal up a bit. Small loan for a million points of HP. I'm just spouting memes now, that's not funny. Octocestus. Nice dodge. I say nice dodge too much. Is that gonna stop me from saying it again? No, it's not. Come on, crit. I expect crits a lot more with this thing. It's actually pretty good trinket.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
I made a post to the Darkest Dungeon Steam page about what this was because when I found it and I got it, it didn't actually appear, and then it appeared later for some reason. Forgot, need a light torch. I'm gonna go back to the secret room and then camp in the secret room itself. Because it's much more effective to camp there. Because it does count as a room, like a big one. Having a jester in this fight right now would be very useful. Does that show up there, down the bottom left, that they're doing that? They shouldn't be, because I disabled Steam Inlay. Steam Overlay. But if it does, then, well, you just got some self-promotion there. This could kill if it crits. And it got a 3 instead of critting. Okay. Seaward Slash is one of those attacks that I feel like is really overpowered. I probably should have used a Plague Grenade on the Pustulant Frog. Also, it has normal pants. This should kill. Make sure that this guy comes over here.
Maintain the offensive.
You know what? This guy isn't a threat because in the front he only uses one attack. It's called Ceremonial Cut. Yeah, it's not a threat at all. You can see there. While Sea Breeze is a heal, Call of the Deep is a buff, and Stress Wave is stress. Ceremonial Cut is just a normal attack. That's literally all it is. Just plaguing the thing just in case it got
The slow
damage off.
death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
So I'm actually going to do this little fight here before going to the secret room. It's the exact same fight. I keep forgetting that my bounty hunter has 2 damage buff items on. Call of Cthulhu. This mission is actually coming out, going, and you know, this mission isn't taking long at all. You know what, I don't really care about the damage that they've taken. Because the thing is that I'm just going to camp and heal all that off. I just realized I finished him because I was fighting the hag before. Which extra 50% damage versus stun. Always good. There's some plague for you. Does vulnerability have a... No, vulnerability curse has a same crit rate.
A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
Oh, the victory's trifling now. Into the secret room we go. Let's see. I should probably camp first. Then again, I want to... Yeah, you know what, I'll camp first.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
So, this is how we do it. Obviously gonna use that. Sharpened Spear is good too. Maybe Dark Strength? I mean, it's extra stress damage. I don't want to give more stress damage. I just realized everyone's taking more stress damage. Blasphemous Vial, Junior's Head, Ancestor's Candle, and Dismas' Head. Anything else we can do here? We have 1 stress on the Occultist. Dark Strength is 2-time, right? Yeah, it is. Who's the higher damage base? You have 9 to 17, and you have 7 to 15. Therefore, damage buff will be more useful on the Hellion. Wow, he only gained 14 stress. There we go, all good. Do we have any buffs? Could use the Cure, remove a disease from someone. No one's got diseases though. You know, I'm gonna use the... Oh wait, that's only for the Plague Doctor. Never mind. I forget that the Cure used to be, it used to work on any unit.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Now I'm going to reduce the torchlight to 0 so I can get maximum treasure from this. And I just get 500 extra gold, okay. What shall I dump off? Medicinal herbs and shovels are the only things I really want to ditch here. Actually, you know what? Medicinal herbs and keys. Because the shovels could come useful in... Oh wait, no. I mean shovels and keys dump off, because the medicinal herbs are useful for curing debuffs.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Wayne, you gonna say your line?
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen, and their slave.
So I've already fought the sign, so you can see her skills down the bottom. Song of Desire, High Tide, Pressure Crash, and Devour. I swear she had another attack as well. I guess she doesn't then. So I'm going to use Vulnerability Hex.
Well struck.
Because I'm getting a mark on her on removing her dodge, because she has no protection. Not many bosses do, actually. I mean, the flesh does, and the cannon does. Oh yeah, and the minion for the crew does as well, so that counts. Now this is what she's going to do. She's going to use this attack called Song of Desire. Now that may not have done anything. That's because it has to take into account your debuff resist. You have actually good debuff resist, except for my Bounty Hunter. The thing that Song of Desire does, it's actually a mind control skill, which is the only one in the game. Once that gets off, then your character will be turned to the enemy team, and you're going to be, you know, they're going to be moving on the enemy's turn, and they're going to attack you. The trick to this is using Holy Water, because that boosts up your debuff resist, so it's easier to get some damage off, and, you know, prevent Song of Desire. Now, she does get 2 turns, so I don't think she uses Song of Desire twice on the same turn, no matter what. Oh yeah, so since she's moving extra turns, you're gonna have to debuff her repeatedly. Because that debuff and mark lasts for 3 of her turns. There's High Tide working in, summoning up another beastie. 33, nice. Fortunately, Holy Water does not give stun resist. This boss can be really easy if you just bring 4 units with Holy Waters. I'm gonna Weeping Curse you. Song of Desire, do not desire her. God damn it, that's really bad. Okay, now, when that happens, they use a random skill. And the skill that they use is always going to be a level 5 skill, so it's going to have extra crit rate and other stuff like that. I can tell that because she has plus 28% damage and 9 accuracy, and she's supposed to have 26 and something else for this level. That didn't work. Don't bother attacking your own unit because, you know, you still don't want them to die. It's nice with disease resist. I'm actually going to use Battlefield Medicine to kill these guys. Pressure Crash is a stress attack. Do not do anything rash. Wow, she just used Adrenaline Rush twice in a row. That's actually a really stupid thing for the AI to do. 1 Plague Grenade will kill her. You're sorry for what? You didn't do anything.
Hideous matriarch, vile queen of the aquatic depths. She has no place in the sane world.
Well, that fight was incredibly easy. Not gonna get a turn for the plague for the Hellion ever, really.
Impressive.
She was too late to the fight. This is just a jellyfish. Never mind. Fight still won't end until I kill it. And unless you're using like a disease, I don't care about fighting it. It doesn't do anything. Die. Oh, look, Chirurgeon's
These
charm.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So I'm gonna have to give that to my healers. And say goodbye to the Agnes Day. But, I've only got 4 food. That's screw it, my inventory's full anyway. Thanks to that secret room. Look at that money. 12,000 and just for a normal boss fight mission. Now Talvis is level 5 as well, and she's a stress eater, so I'm gonna remove that, and I'm gonna remove Fear of Unholy as well, because they suck. Surprisingly, that was 20 minutes of recording already. Also, I'm 1 portrait away from fully upgrading my guild. Then we'll have level 5 skills. So yeah, we've only got level 4 gear and stuff, and then, once I get level 5 skills, and level 5 equipment, I'm gonna go into the Darkest Dungeon. What's in the Nomad Wagon? Garbage. And we shall sell off this Blighting Satchel, and this Sharpening Sheath, because I don't need them. Dryden's Charm I need. Now I just have to think about who I'm going to bring out on my next mission. Oh yeah, here's my melee highwayman. Has a Sharpening Sheath and a Dodgy Sheath. Only downside to this is losing accuracy on range skills, which he only has 1, and that's only for moving him back. Sharpening Sheath is just the Sharpening Sheath, extra crit and extra bleed skill chance, so to use Open Vein. And this is Demason, the Crusader who is pretty much immune to stress. Yeah, I named a Crusader after Demason because I think he deserved it. He originally just had Irrepressible and Ruins Phobe, and I took him to the ruins and tried to give him a bunch of stress and used the Tentacle Idol to go resolve check. I checked 2 sets of books and he got Hard Noggin and Photomania, and I checked into one of those things that confession booths. He actually got Ruins Phobe removed from that, and yeah, and I gave him a Sun Cloak because he loved the Sun Cloak. That'll be the end of this episode. Yeah, hopefully I'll upload episode 11 soon, and then I'll upload the other one, and then this one, and then you'll be seeing this, so it doesn't matter. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully we're going to be going into the Darkest Dungeon in the next video. Bye.